Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to repot this variegated dogwood. So yeah, it's just starting to bud out now, so we'll get it repotted. We can maybe do a bit of prune on it, but I might just leave it for now, we'll see. If there's anything that desperately needs taken off. But definitely want to repot it. There was a big massive weed here and I was pulling and pulling on it, and I ended up having to dig practically the pot out, the thing out, to try and get the weed out. The weed must have been going in underneath. So I think we'll get it out, get rid of all this weeds, this bad soil, and get it into fresh new soil. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I was trying to get the weed out. This big dandelion weed, so end up having to loosen all the pot, the tree anyway, so I thought I need to get rid of all these weeds. So we may as well give it a bit of a repotting anyway. So you can see the roots already circling the pot quite a bit. And this is one of these pots which comes in at the side, so you need to bring in a pot like that, not let it get too root bound, because it'd be a nightmare to get it out then. Just get all this sort out, all these weeds. Whole top here, so it's just full of weed roots. They're just coming off like a mess at this stage. See the amount of roots it's got on it. It's created quite a lot of root. I was too sure when I think I only repotted this last year. So it's got a lot of root growing. It's won quite a lot of water too, so I'll get this drainage screen out. I think I'm using one piece of drainage screen, which is never a good idea. Oh, two pieces out. This pot is kind of got dishes in it where the feet are. It's a very cheap pot, so it does hold quite a bit of moisture in them, which makes the roots fill it. It all fills down them grooves with the roots, so I'll try and put it into a different pot this time maybe. So there's anything else I can use. That's a crazy amount of roots in there. It was only a year ago. I can't remember, I'll have to look back on my videos. Have I done repot on this? I'm sure I did a video on this, and if I've done a video on it, then it means it's been in the last year or so. I've only been making videos for a year and a half or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to, as you can see, be a while untangling and sorting this lot out. So we'll pause the video, I'll get it all sorted, get the roots washed, and then we'll come back and have a look. Okay, we got it washed, and that is what we've cut off. What a crazy amount of roots that had on it. And so we'll get rid of all that lot. bit of a chop. You can see this was a cutting, just straight flat chop, and all these roots are matted into each other. Really bad root base on it, as you can see. I don't know if I cut that straight across or did I buy it like that. I had it for quite a while now, I can't remember. Again, another reason why I make these videos. I'd be able to go back and check my first videos of it and find out, but no. I have this high root up here. I'm thinking I'm going to cut that root off. The only worry I have is when I end up with what looks like reverse taper. If I do, if I leave it on, it's like an anchor point, and it's got this one on this side. I don't think I can go all the way down to these few at the bottom. They're so poor. Just one root coming out this side. Or would I just chance it? Now is the time to do it. Just chance to take off this and this, go right back down to the base, and try and get these ones to grow, and hope that I can get something on this side. Maybe it's time to do it. Big chops. Oh, the camera's not even showing it. So I've got this branch here and this one here. So I'm debating, do I take them off and go back to try and grow it and see the way it's only got one root on this side, one there. There's a few right around this way. Could we get more roots out this side and get rid of these, or will they leave it looking? They're very bad roots, don't want they really? I'm gonna go for it. It's got to be done really for it to be ever. It's just gonna get worse, that. So I'm gonna take it off. It's this whole big root here. Judging by the amount of roots that have grown in it in the last year or so, it shouldn't have any problem growing it back. Now I'm going to nibble this right back. There's an old branch being taken off here as well, because now it's going to create a bit of a lump here, which makes it look a bit like reverse taper there. So we need to whittle that down. Like that. Now I'm going to go with this one as well. Okay, so there's some big root cuts. But if I've learned anything from Nigel Saunders, it's you gotta cut the roots back, get rid of these ugly roots now, so that they don't come back and haunt you in the future. And take out this one. Like that. I may as well do it now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up at the back here. It's actually, is that a bit of rock there or what? Just open that up so that it can callus over it and hopefully send out some roots that side. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is just prune these back a little bit. I'm not going to take any more roots off as such. I'll just prune them back a bit. Take this long one, alright. And I'll leave this one because it's the only one at the back. Like that. Okay, so that's about it. That's what we're left with. Taking off probably 80% of the roots. But we might be able to get it started on a better root spread now. So let's get it into a pot and see what we have. Okay, so we've got this cream pot. It's not an expensive pot, but its sides slope outwards. So at least, judging by the way these guys' roots grow, at least it'll be easy to repot it. And it can stay in this one for a couple of years, hopefully. So I've got my drainage screen in. So we'll just put a layer of soil down. It's quite a thick layer. There's not a lot of depth in the roots. So I've crossed the wires diagonally because again it's there's not a lot of root on it. It'd be better to hold it like this if I crossed them. I do think the taking off these two high roots will definitely improve it in the future. So we'll get it in and hopefully it will cover okay. Put this side. Somebody's just shouting me there. Okay, so just turn this up a little bit. Okay, that's pretty solid. Just trim them off. Now we can fill it in. I'm kind of glad now I took that them big roots off because it'd be nice to see if we can get a bit of a better root spread going. I just knocked the camera out of focus now because I put my arm right in front of it. Okay. So this was obviously a bigger tree. I chopped it here and just kept the bottom branch. I don't know if I want this branch on here. I think I was planning on growing it back there. I'll leave it for now. I'll make that decision later on. I don't even know if it's going to grow. Now I've chopped the roots back, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to do any pruning either on it today. I'm going to leave it leaf out, let the leaves harden off, and then we'll go in and do a bit of pruning back a bit. It's obviously starting to leaf out now, so we'll just let it recover, and then in the early summer when the leaves have hardened off, then we'll maybe go in and do a bit of pruning on it. There is one branch, alright, a bar branch there I can see. which I will take off, but everything else can stay. There's just one here. It's kind of annoying me a bit. The rest we'll just leave, like I said, we'll worry about that at a late stage. Now I'll just put some bit of cut paste on this, just to seal that up. The other one's okay, it's kind of down. No, I can't get to it anyway. Okay, so that will do. We'll get it out on the bench, we'll give it a bit of soaking, and like that, need a couple of years. We'll take it out and hopefully that'll have a nice, better, flatter root base. Again, when we're doing the pruning, maybe we'll do a bit of styling on it, see what we need to do, but for now we'll leave it as is. We'll just give it a good water and let it recover and let it leaf out and kind of regain and gain strength. This was a longer branch which I did have coming down here, but that might end up coming off as well, but we'll see. Okay, so that's it for this one. It was just a quick one, just wanted to get this quickly repotted, this one, before it was forgotten about, because I knew the roots would be pretty big. Didn't think them would be that big, but that amount of them. So yeah, so we'll get it back on the bench, and that'll do it for this one. Okay, so as always guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you enjoy my videos. It all helps the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.